agenda tonight, so we'll try to keep things moving along. And I'm happy to report that we have some other neighbors who are here to join us tonight to address some of the issues that are a concern to our membership. So the president's report is very short. I just wanted to let you know that we are forming a bylaws committee, and Jason Aluya, after his great success on the nursing home committee, has agreed to chair our bylaws committee. It's not quite as exciting a challenge, but there you have it. So we're going to be passing around a list. If anyone is interested in working with Jason on this committee, we would really appreciate it. Our bylaws need to be revised. I was showing Jason, we actually still have a single artery tunnel committee, so I think we need to get things updated a little bit. I also wanted to let you know that we've been contacted by the Friends of Christopher Columbus Park. They are working on an effort to bring the fireworks back to the waterfront. Yes. NEWRA's support and involvement, and I told them I was sure our membership would be more than delighted to work with them. So we will hear more about that. Things are just starting to gel right now, but really that's, I'm so delighted to hear about that. So I think that's really it for the president's report. Right now I'm going to move on to the treasurer's report from Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy with the treasurer, and the executive committee approved a budget at the last meeting for income of $3,455 and expenses. Saying we expect to break even again. We spend most of our money on our summer party, and that's okay. And we've been pretty steady. Half of our membership monies come from dues, and the other half come from donations. And our expenses have been pretty steady.
Thank you. Next we have Parks and Open Spaces, Robin Reed.
Hi everyone, good evening. The Parks and Open Spaces Committee met last week to discuss the tree cages that we're proposing for the newly planted and vulnerable trees that are in the north end. We're working with the Parks Department to agree on a design. They have very specific ways in which they will allow tree cages to be installed. And we're going to start fundraising for those tree cages very soon. If you have any suggestions or contributions, you can definitely talk to me about that. I have nothing to report on in terms of movement forward with the Prado incident. Not a lot happened in December, so we're hoping January will be bringing new energy to that. Mary already mentioned the FOCCP's initiative with fireworks, and the other parks are quiet right now. I do want to say, though, that the February meeting for the Parks and Open Spaces will not be held. The next meeting will be March 7th. So if anyone would like to attend that, we meet at 7 p.m. on the first Tuesday of every month at the Mariners Building. Thank you.
Zoning, licensing, and construction, Victor Brown.
Yes, this will be very quick in review of the agenda. We have a December CLC meeting in January because of the holidays, January 3rd. The items on the agenda were 3 to 5 Quincy Court, which is on tonight's agenda for a vote. The next CLC meeting will be January 24th. There are 2 items so far, 173 Endicott Street, and I saw Dan Toscano here, who represents the proponent. That is going to be proposed to be a 5-story residential building with 9 units and parking at ground level. It is 173 Endicott Street. If you're walking up Endicott Street from Filippo's restaurant, I'm not suggesting you stop there. If you're walking up in that direction towards cross street. It is the fork in the road at North Margin Street, which is now a park. And that will be on the January 24th CLC meeting. And the only other item so far is 266 Commercial Street, where Verizon Wireless proposes to install communication equipment. That is my CLC report.
Thank you, Victor. Volunteer organization, Stephanie, do you have anything?
No, but I'm assuming Cheryl wanted to report on the digital engagement.
Well, we could certainly use some volunteers. If anybody could help in terms of designing a new logo for us and has any web experience, please get in touch with me. It would be really helpful. We would love your assistance.
David Marks, Public Safety.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. It was a 10-year low in 2016 in regards to the total number of Part 1 crimes that were reported in District A1. Keep in mind, our district, District A1, is arguably the busiest district in all of the city of Boston. It consists of about 11 different neighborhoods / sections of parts of the city, including, of course, the North End. In the last 30 days, roughly, from early December to early January, there was 1 robbery, 2 aggravated assaults, 1 auto theft, 5 larcenies, 2 larcenies from a motor vehicle, and there was 1 arrest. I will tell you a little bit about the arrest. The arrest took place on December 11th at 111 Atlantic Avenue. I believe that's right by the river. If I'm not mistaken, at 2:55 a.m. The drunk man was banging on the wrong doors, allegedly it wouldn't stop. The usual items stolen from motor vehicles in regards to the 2 larcenies I just mentioned a moment ago. 3:15 in the morning, Christmas Eve, 111 Richmond Street, laptop, computer, credit cards, iPod. Car doors may have been left unlocked to begin with, I assume, mistakenly. And 3 Garden Court on December 29th, and an iPod were reported missing from the car, no forced entry. Public safety meetings are always the first Thursday of the month here in North End. 6 p.m. sharp. Deceased.
Thanks.
I have a question. Was there was a bank robbery on December 25th? Citizens Bank?
I am aware of that from Matt's coverage on NEWRA.com.
Well, I spoke to the police too. There was an armed
I
robbery.
believe we covered that at the meeting. That's true. I probably should have. I missed it.
So, where was that?
Citizens
Citizens
Bank.
Bank.
Broad daylight, went to a toilet, took whatever she had. Apparently unidentifiable by the way he was dressed, how she was dressed. Took off.
And
Police are still investigating.
what time of day?
2:30 in the afternoon, 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay. Christmas Eve, did you say?
I did a story on it.
Okay.
And it has a special unit that handles bank robberies, and they're not giving them any information right now.
Okay. Thank you, Phil. Okay, I think that's it for the committee reports.